is Brett the Hitman Hart, and you're listening to the Smacked Raw podcast.
Watch. Okay, well, has this always been a thing? Where have I been?
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Smacked Raw podcast, SmackDown Recap Edition. Your host, Kyle Tyson, and joining me tonight, apparently our favorite host, loved by everybody, Miss Katie Bay. Oh, man. What's going on, Katie?
Oh, not much. How are you?
Nah, doing good. Just trying to hide our liquor faces. Thought it'd be a good idea just to take some shots right as we were doing the intro.
It burns.
Oh, man. How's everybody doing tonight? I hope y'all are doing well. Going into rounding out the end of April. We're still quite a ways away from WrestleMania Backlash, aren't we?
Yeah. I think we still have like 3 weeks, 2 weeks, something.
Yeah. I got a bit, man. It was weird. It was like the first time I've heard they spaced out two pay-per-views over a month apart from each other.
I know. It was 5 weeks.
5 weeks, man. That's crazy. I don't know how WWE does it. I don't know how they do a lot of stuff, like send their Hall of Famers their gear in trash bags. Trashgate WWE, poor Mickie James. That was some stupid shit.
And the fact that it's happened to multiple other women in the past. It's not just Mickie.
That's
Mickey's
weird.
the first one who said, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna talk about it.
Yo, that is like that's some like low level clean out your desk bullshit, which you kind of get, if you're in like a lower job. You just grab something that's handy, throw their stuff in it. But dude, you're in $1 billion corporation. She's a Hall of Famer, man. That was some garbage ass stuff when I saw that. Then of course they Mark Carrano, he's the one who had to take the fall for that one. When
Good.
It's not like from him directly. They've been doing this shit for years.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he was definitely the scapegoat in that one.
Annoying.
What's that?
It's annoying.
Yeah. You guys, we're a wrestling recap show. If you didn't already catch the gist of that, you can catch us live on twitch.tv/puttingyouover Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. We cover Raw, AEW, Dynamite, NXT, and SmackDown. All when they go off the air, with the exception of NXT, which Katie and RN shoot on Wednesdays around 7 p.m. Eastern time. So make sure to tune in to see that. And if you ever miss a live stream, head on over to youtube.com/SmackDraw Podcast. Hit the like, subscribe, notification bell. I haven't been keeping up with it, but I keep going back, and we're getting more followers. People are going over there and subscribing. So thank you guys very much for helping support the show. And then while you are feeling supportive, man, go subscribe to WrestlingNewsWorld.com. Those guys work hard. They write all the news and the articles, like the Trashgate with Mickie James. Man, go subscribe, Wrestling News World. They're awesome. We're their official recap podcast, so help them out. Matt Ritter said, "Who let who in my room?" I guess I have like vulgar.
Who let
stuff.
these hoes?
Who let these hoes? Oh man, I got to change my my settings because it just looks like a bunch of asterisks.
Yeah. And then I said, who you calling a hoe? It's not me.
Yeah.
He's calling you a hoe. It's all aimed at you.
Oh, man, I do this show every week. This shouldn't be a surprise. Who let me in here? This is my show.
This is not my show. This is only the second SmackDown I think I've ever done.
Yeah. Well, what a SmackDown
Whoops.
you picked.
Yeah,
man.
too bad I missed 90% of it.
For real?
Yeah.
What the hell were you doing? What are you doing on a Friday if it's not watching SmackDown, Katie?
Not watching SmackDown.
Not watching SmackDown. All right. Jesus. Oh, man. So, my wife and I So I'm kind of hopped up on coffee right now because turns out Sunday is my anniversary, mine and Jessie T's anniversary. We'll have been married for 6 years. We're going on 11 years together.
Wow.
Her ass forgot. And so, like, she just panicked, bought me some, like, crazy, like, futuristic high-end cold brew maker. And I've just been just jittery with caffeine. I think I've had, like, 4 cups today. Maybe 5. I don't know.
Christ.
I don't know. It's way too much.
I mean, she may have forgotten your anniversary. You had to send another woman flowers on her birthday. I think it's fair.
You never hesitate to bring that up.
No.
Oh, man.
I even told you last night, I was like, no, I forgive you 100%, but like, I'll bring it up if I want to.
Jesus. And in a crazy turn of events, my wife, Jessie T, it turns out she is the brand new Intercontinental Champion. Awarded to her from her job. Apparently there was they had some big conference, and her boss, who manages a bunch of different stores, is a huge wrestling fan. So I guess like they had a big meeting, and they were awarding like all these stores WWE belts that all represented something, you know. And Jess, she got the Intercontinental title. Apparently she just fell short of the main WWE title. I told her, I said, hey, look, the hardcore fans, they're all behind the IC title. That's the workhorse title. You know, that's one you can hold your head high with. But it does bring up a question, Katie. Do you prefer the new IC title, or do you prefer like the classic white strap?
I like this new one. It's not bad. I liked them both. Like it's like the new US title, for example, I think is gorgeous.
Yeah.
But like this one's also like pretty, but I like this one and I like the white strap. So I have no complaints about either.
That's good. I kind of prefer the new one because it has like, well, for one, it's like the only title that they have on main roster that's not just corporate branding. It's not just the WWE logo. So I think I give it the edge there. But then again, the white strap also wasn't corporate branding. That had its own design too.
Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, that's what's going on. I got a new coffee maker. My wife is the Intercontinental Champion at my house. So you know, we got things going on over here at the Tyson household.
Sounds like a good time happening over there.
Yeah. I'll tell you another good time. SmackDown. SmackDown was it was all right. It was fine. It begs the question though, was nothing resolved at WrestleMania?
No.
We have Rollins still circling Cesaro. You have Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn still going at it. Apollo Crews has a match with Big E next week. All this stuff is still going on. Reggie's back.
Roman and Bryan.
I don't think there's any new feuds that have been developed.
Bianca and Bailey.
But that's not even a feud. That's just like a match.
Well, I know.
I guess. Okay, you know what? I'll give you the point. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
It's just too much cold brew in me. Okay, I got to calm down.
Yeah, calm the fuck down.
All right. But nothing was resolved, Katie. Feels like, what was the point? Mania's supposed to be blow-off matches, and then you go into the next couple weeks of Raw and SmackDown to look forward to all the fresh feuds, the new faces, in the starting of the build-up towards WrestleMania again. And we've gone from Mania to I guess just carrying all the shit over to Backlash, WrestleMania Backlash.
There you go. That's why it's probably called WrestleMania Backlash.
God damn, it's because they're gonna get backlash for these lame ass feuds. All right. Fuck man, this coffee's good. really quick. I have my notes. I want to check on to this little life hack that I had. All of a sudden, I realized
Not a life hack. You pay for it. There's a
I
difference.
pay for it. Yes, he dropped the SmackDown notes. I got 2 sets of notes. All right,
I have no notes, so
cool.
that's perfect for you. What
it's cool. I got double the notes. I got your notes and my notes.
do you mean my notes?
Oh man, we kicked off the show with Cesaro about to cut a promo in the ring. Tonight, dude, tonight Cesaro's theme was let everybody talk for him. So like that was the reoccurring thing that happened all night. Before Cesaro could get into his promo, he's cut off by Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins is coming out doing the same shtick that Miz is doing with Bad Bunny. Was that, you know, congratulations on your win at Mania, but I'm the one that brought you to relevance. He's kind of taking credit for Cesaro's recent success. Out comes Jey Uso. I start getting actually pretty excited whenever I see Jey Uso around Seth or just any Roman proxy around Seth, because I really want to see how these two characters would interact with each other, Roman and Seth Rollins. Big E, or excuse me, Big E. Fuck, I just referred to RN as Big E. What the hell is wrong with me, man? RN is super intrigued by that matchup too. That's actually kind of who I'm copying from. But yeah, man. Jay just says, you know, just it's kind of like the same shit. He's like, you know, you can't beat Seth Rollins, you can't beat Roman, hell, you can't even beat me. They're about to jump Seth. Out comes Daniel Bryan, or Cesaro's official mouthpiece, at least for tonight. Bryan says, you guys aren't out here for the reasons that you say you are. Seth is out here because he's embarrassed about his loss. He says Cesaro's out here because he truly deserves a title shot. And then he says, hell, Jay, you're only out here probably because Roman Reigns sent you. Dude, Jay completely acknowledges it, though. You look at Jay, and he kind of just like shrugs like, yeah. Fucking hell, man. Seth regroups. They start to retreat now that the odds are evened. Roman comes out. Roman says, you know, you guys don't deserve it. Roman just calls everybody losers tonight and stupid. I think the writers are going to start hammering the stupid insult through more feuds. I hope not.
Because we really need another Braun Shane storyline.
Yeah. But yeah, Roman just labels everybody like different versions of stupid. I mean, of losers. Daniel Bryan's like a stupid loser. I don't know. I tuned it out once I got the idea of what Roman was saying. Roman walks off, and then we pan to commercial. We come back. The obvious. We get a tag match set up. Daniel Bryan, Cesaro tagging against Jey Uso and Seth Rollins is what we got. So I'll ask you, Katie, just because of like the reoccurring theme, is how do you feel about Cesaro? Because it's blatant what they were doing tonight, is them trying to give Cesaro a mouthpiece.
I don't think he needs one. Like, he's perfectly fine talking by himself. His actions speak louder than his words 9 times out of 10. He's never been quote unquote bad on the mic. Just have Daniel ride off into the sunset, have Cesaro go after Roman. That's what we need.
Yeah, I don't know. The build to WrestleMania kind of drove home with me the fact that like the criticism Cesaro gets on the mic, but also because they give him terrible fucking scripts.
Yeah,
him imitating like swing dance and shit. Like, I don't know. I've seen backstage interviews with Cesaro, and he's got a very dry, unapologetic delivery in the stuff he says, but that never comes through while he's on the mic.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I blame the writing.
Yeah, I do too. Because I mean, if they think that Cesaro already lacks on the mic, they're not going to let him like ad lib. They're going to write down every effing word that he's got to say. Yeah.
Stupid.
Well, anyways, the tag match ends up being pretty decent between these guys. I mean, there's no surprise. Everybody is fantastic. Seth Rollins, though, gets frustrated. It's just like they always do the same thing with the odd heel tag team, like bedfellows that aren't really tag teams. One of them is bound to walk off at the end of the match. Seth Rollins walks off. This allows the faces to pick up the win on Jey Uso, but the real story in this match is what took place afterwards. So Bryan perches himself up on the top rope, starts mocking Roman Reigns, saying, "Come down here and kick our asses," essentially. He tells Cesaro to swing Jey. So Cesaro swings Jey. I think he hits him with like a European uppercut afterwards. Daniel Bryan continues to mock Roman. And then Daniel's like, you know what? Let's find out how big of a family man Roman is. He says, Cesaro, swing him again. And Cesaro continues to swing Jey for what feels like an eternity. That was the segment. It was really funny. It was my favorite part out of all of this. It was kind of bullshit that we didn't get a match until 15 minutes into the show, but whatever, it's WWE. But the only issue I have with this is later on, after all of this, Bryan confronts Pierce to make this title match happen. It's like Bryan's all of a sudden like obligation to get Cesaro this title match. And at this point in the story is like, are we supposed to believe that Daniel Bryan doesn't want his fair one-on-one? You know, getting fucked over at a elimination chamber and then the triple threat. It's kind of odd. But then again, I don't know who you'd put in that role.
You don't have to put anybody in that role. I don't think. But I very well could be wrong. I don't know what's happening over there.
Yeah, I keep panning over to the chat and I'm seeing stuff like, oh, there's a chat.
Baby J's trying to fight everybody.
Who? A Baby J?
Yeah, always trying to fight me, trying to fight Matt. Huh?
So that's kind of his gimmick, ain't it now?
Yeah, he's always trying to fight me. I don't know why. I do nothing wrong.
I'm just reading.
I'm out here just doing my best.
Damn.
Trying.
I see Ritter over here says, you take more L's than Kurt Hawkins did. Damn, man. That's cold. Some cold stuff, Matt. Oh, shoot. Backstage, Apollo Crews, he confronts Adam Pearce about putting him in a title match. He assumes it's against Big E. It turns out it's actually against Kevin Owens. I gotta say, they need a new. I'm not digging Commander. I'm not digging the name Commander Aziz. Like I have a hard time saying it with a straight face. And kudos to commentary who's able to put that shit over. Or his outfit, man. That outfit looks like high school play drama, like level
drama class.
Yeah, man. It looks like that level of costume design. Like I don't know. I'm not buying it. His whole shtick feels very, very cartoony to me.
You can't be surprised because it's WWE and it's not a white character. They don't know what they're doing if it's someone who's a different ethnicity or a person of color. They don't know what they're doing.
Dude, the name Commander Aziz. I don't know, man. I don't know. Everything else about him is badass. You got that Nigerian, I think, spike or that Nigerian nail, whatever they call it. It's cool because it's the same finishing move that Umaga would do with his thumb. And so I think that's cool to see something that, you know, is kind of like a callback to Umaga because he was like a super underrated talent back in the day.
Oh, yeah. He was crazy good.
Yeah. I mean, if you can get that type of mojo on Commander Aziz.
There you go.
You got to change the name. Damn it, change the name. Oh, my God. I think he's had like terrible names the whole time. Like, what was it? Like Dabakato.
Avocado.
Baba Tunde or something.
Oh yeah, something like that.
Something like that. Yeah, he just has not had a run of good
Commander
names.
Aziz.
I don't know.
Wow.
You guys in the chat, do you like any of his names that he's had? Babatunde, Dabakato, Commander Aziz.
Look, you said it without laughing. There you go.
Man. Anyway, do me a favor. Even if you don't like him, rank him. Rank him from best to worst out of the three. Oh my gosh. Reggie's back. Katie.
Why?
I don't know.
I thought we were done with him.
No. You saw what I said about Raw, how Nia Jax has like the most complex, like overlapping story narratives going on right now.
Yeah, and then we talked about it, me, Kevin, Reek, and it's all over the damn place, and they're just trying to give every storyline they can to Nia for some reason.
She's just sucking them all in. What did we say that she's got? So she's currently a tag team champion. There's trouble in paradise between her and Shayna, not getting on the same page. Feuding on Raw with Dana and Mandy Rose in a weird feud.
And Lana and Naomi.
Got the boy toy Reggie. She got something going on with Angel Garza. And then she's got this singles thing with Tamina. Yeah.
Do you see this? She
got a lot going on, man. She's got a lot on her plate.
Also, they're ranking them.
They are ranking them. Awesome, man.
Yes.
Jay says, "Oh my God, Kyle's bald." What? Yeah. Oh, you just finding this out, man? Anyway,
my God, Kyle's bald.
The big reveal, everybody.
Just keep going.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I'm looking at them ranking. So it looks like Aziz looks like it's bottom
Last.
for everybody.
Yeah, and everyone spelled it differently.
Yeah.
Is it like AZZEZ?
Hell if I know.
I'm looking it up. I know I'm right.
I just write Commander I sneeze, and I just know what I'm trying to say.
Stop it.
Oh my gosh. Anyways,
AZEEZ. I was close. I added another Z.
No. Is that how I spelled it? Hey, that is how I spelled it. Awesome.
Hey.
We get a singles match, Nia and Tamina. This is a match that a lot of people have been wanting. A lot of people been interested in. I'm not saying it's the hottest feud, but there has been some interest in it. And just like the last time they faced each other before Mania, this was a effing nothing match. It was nothing. Nia Jax got the early offense. Tamina coming back, Nia selling for her. I do feel rough because as much as I love Tamina, I can't deny that she's not the best worker in the ring. She is not sloppy. I wouldn't say like sloppy, like she's dangerous, but just her delivery and her selling, it's not really up there with the best, you know. But I love Tamina still. I love the story and everything about Tamina. But anyways, she gets some offense and she has a brutal spot where she's like smashing Nia's head into the barricade. That was pretty dope. But the real story is what's going on outside the ring. Shayna helping prevent Tamina from slamming Nia by holding Nia's leg. At one point, Reggie jumps up on the apron, causes a distraction. Shayna confronts him for getting involved. Shayna gets kicked in the back. All of a sudden, now she's pissed at Reggie because she got kicked in the back. Them fighting causes the distraction to Nia. Nia gets super kicked and then rolled up for the win. Very short match. God, this just everything about the women's tag title scene is not the best.
A joke?
Yeah, not the best.
It's a joke.
Man.
How are you going to have both of your women's tag champs on multiple occasions in singles competition get rolled up?
It
happens to Shayna every time.
And Tamina. They just lose.
You mean Nia?
Nia, excuse me. Yeah, all they do is lose, and then there's no real actual feuds going like that they're getting invested in. You know, you'd say Dana and Mandy. Or not, or excuse me, and Lana and Naomi, but those two tag teams aren't out there racking up wins, having great matches. It's always like little spats. It's backstage altercations and stuff like that. There's nothing to it. There's no meat in this women tag division. There's no one to root for, including the champs. Like, nobody looks good. There's nobody that looks like a good tag team. You could argue Riot Squad. They have a good following.
Yeah.
But nobody looks good. No one's being elevated to championship prestige. Like, it is just a mess, man. Oh, it sucks. It sucks really bad. They should never have made the NXT women's tag team belts, and they should have had whoever, Nia and Shayna, or whoever, go to NXT, lose the tag titles there, and then let the tag titles fucking sit in NXT, and then just ditch them from main roster, because they're doing no favors on main, and I think they're holding people back. God, give like a mid-tier title. Would you like to see a mid-tier women's title?
I mean, they need another title because they're not doing jack shit with these women's tag titles. They need something.
No, man. They do.
It's not like they have a lot of women anyways, and they keep releasing women. But none of my business.
No, it is our business. That's our whole shtick. As we talk about it.
It's fucking stupid.
What would you name the women's mid-tier title?
Oh my god. I don't know. I legitimately can't even like fathom a thought for it. I have no idea.
I'd call it the Evolution title. I think that's
I like that.
do. You know, they had a pay-per-view named after Evolution. Yeah.
The fact that they haven't had a second one is a goddamn crime.
It's a travesty.
That's the word I was trying to think of.
The women's IC title. I mean, yeah. Sometimes simple is good.
That's basically what it would be.
Jay says women's Evolution title. Thank you, Jay. Jay agrees with me.
I mean, it's not a bad title. You don't even have to put women's, just the Evolution title.
Yeah, exactly. They wouldn't need to put women's in there, because then that'd leave you to believe there's a men's Evolution title.
Exactly.
Yeah. They didn't say women's Divas title, you know?
No, that was just Divas.
Yeah.
I don't know who I saw from on Twitter. They're like, Maurice is going to come back, win the title from whoever, and make it the Divas title again. I was like,
who
get the fuck out of here.
Maurice is coming back full time. That woman's been popping babies out, living it up, man, making skincare products and doing Ms. and Mrs.
Yeah, I mean, it's because she's been on Raw the past 2 weeks. That's why people are speculating.
Yeah.
But no, they have Madison Monroe at home chilling. So
yeah,
nah.
There was a teaser that they might be pregnant again. Dude, I fucking love Ms. and Mrs. I'm not gonna lie.
I know you do.
I'm like the biggest
good
fan of that show.
You're the biggest stan of Ms. and Mrs.
If
I've ever
had
seen.
to pick between Raw or Ms. and Mrs., Ms. and Mrs. is gonna get it every week.
I mean, that's also very true because Raw sucks.
Like I'm telling you, man. Back to the show. Kevin Owens is interviewed backstage. By the way, Kayla Braxton, man, apparently she got some sun. Kayla Braxton.
That's what you guys were talking about.
So she was like, dude, 8 shades darker than normal, man. I'm gonna have to find like an older picture of Kayla just to verify for myself, okay? Because I don't know if I'm crazy, if my TV screen was messed up, but she was looking all sorts of dark. But anyways, Kevin Owens says he'd be happy to beat Apollo Crews. Of course he would, man. It's for the title. Big E confronts him. They have this weird little standoff. Big E's calling him an habitual line jumper, and Kevin Owens just says, "Look, if I win, I'll be happy. I'll be the champ." They like laugh at each other and then stop laughing. Serious stare. Their interaction's great. During the match, though, this is where I was like, man, I'm fucking done. Because during the match, Sami Zayn comes out And I'm like, that's when I was just like, dude, there was no stories resolved at Mania. Sammy's out here. I mean, you get a decent match between Kevin Owens and Apollo Crews, of course. These guys both are incredible in the ring. I mean, at one point, Kevin Owens hits a frog splash from the apron to the floor. That was badass. But just out of nowhere, just like the match that we just watched, Commander Aziz pops up, distracts Kevin Owens for all of 2 seconds, who then gets rolled up. Kevin Owens, trying to save face, gives stunner to Apollo Crews. Aziz hits KO with the Samoan spike, or the Nigerian nail. I can't remember what it's called.
I don't know what's going
And then Sami dances over Kevin Owens like some Fortnite dance over like a kill or something. Just he sat there and danced for a really long time over Kevin Owens' prone body.
I've already seen it to music. Trust me.
You already seen it? Yeah.
Oh yeah, people are 100% putting it to music.
Did
As
you
they
see
should.
Pro Wrestling Tees has the dancing Sami Zayn shirt?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I saw that junk, man.
I think it goes to what is his cause?
Syria for Sami, or Sami for Syria, something like that.
I think Sami for Syria. Yeah.
Yeah, all proceeds go to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely check it out, man. The shirt's awesome. I honestly, I'm not gonna wear it, but the shirt's good.
I mean, that's kind of how I felt about the Brody Lee shirt that they released. I bought it because it was like the proceeds were going to like his family and stuff. I've worn it once.
Yeah.
Fuck it. When I do Dynamite in 2 weeks, spoiler, I'll wear it.
Hell yeah, okay. Be appropriate. I'm trying to think, what was the last shirt I just got? Oh yeah, I got the Britt Baker shirt, the whole bloody face one.
I need another Brit shirt.
Yeah, man. She's got 2 awesome ones, because she has the bloody face one and then the DMD, and you see her bloody face in the letters. God, that was an awesome match.
She's awesome.
What's going on in the chat?
I don't know.
Jay says he hates me because I got a good idea before him.
But then you gave him credit. Then he said he loves you. Big man.
Yeah. Let's see. Ed Freeze. She says, but no, she got some sun.
She was in Hawaii for 5 days.
And then also Nigerian nail. Okay, it is Nigerian nail. Paul Heyman was interviewed by Kayla as well. He announces that that Roman Reigns will give his answer for the Cesaro challenge by the end of the show. He also says that he loves Cesaro because Cesaro was able to get to his level of accomplishments with only one name. He's like Elvis and Prince, and, you know, just he's the best Cesaro out of all Cesaros. I'm pretty sure Heyman's the only one that doesn't get scripts.
If they ever gave Paul Heyman a script, that's a damn shame.
That's an insult.
It is.
Yeah.
I love Paul Heyman.
Megan interviews Apollo Crews, and by interview I mean she just stands there, because Apollo Crews just spends like 10 minutes gloating until Big E attacks him. Aziz was apparently backstage wiping Kevin Owens' tears off of the spear or something. That's what Apollo said he was doing. And but that allowed Big E to attack him. He gets hauled off by the staff, and Aziz looks on like he's gonna return the favor at some point. All right, and then we got to the highlight for most people, the Alistar Black vignette. Have you seen it?
He's back. I have.
Okay.
Yes.
What'd you think?
What? I was like, you're saying nothing, Kyle. I'm mainly just happy he's back. That's the main thing about this. But if they're gonna have him do these creepy-esque promos, vignettes, whatever you want to call them, and not have him in the ring, don't do it again. He's so good in the ring, but they don't utilize him.
We're doing it again.
I don't want them to.
We're doing
I don't
it
want
again.
it. I don't want it.
So
now he's got glasses. That's basically what's changed.
That's it. He's sitting in a dark room once again, he's in literally a dark room. Although now he's surrounded by candles, and
He added some
it confirms that
decor.
he has a chair. But
He had a
nonetheless,
chair last time.
he's in a dark room. He's reading from a book, Tales of the Dark Father. And the reason why I believe this is going to go on for a while is because he read us chapter 1, which implies there's multiple chapters. How many chapters do you think this book is?
I mean, it's a pretty big book.
It was a pretty big book.
5?
8
6?
chapters. 2 months. 2 months of reading a book.
No. Well, Matt said I'm worried about him reading an entire book before he shows up.
That's the implication, though.
I hate that.
He's got a book. It's got chapters.
As most books do.
As most books do. I mean, what kind of man would he be if he only read us like 1 chapter or 2 chapters from this book and then ditches the gimmick to go wrestle? No one wants that. They want Alistar
Read a
Black.
chapter, have a match. Read a chapter, have a match.
Nobody wants that, Katie. They all want Alistar Black sitting in a room.
Fucking dare you.
Talking vaguely about loosely based religious things.
Did he say something about someone being fertile? Did I hear that correctly, or was I hallucinating?
He said a lot, so I had a hard time keeping up with it. Let me check. Let me see if my other notes.
When you're so cool, you have 2 sets of notes.
I have the notes I took, and then I have the notes that I bought.
Ridiculous.
Oh man, Kevin Owens interview. I wasn't keeping up over here. Paul Heyman, respect Megan. Alistar Black video. Yeah, it says chapter 1, The Dragon. Says, here we go. I attended many funerals as a child. My father would bring me. As I grew older, my father became distant. I was not taught how to defeat the dragon. I was taught how to be the dragon. I could not be like the weak-minded fools, like you gawking at the screen. You transform your children into bigger monsters than you. You should be scorched from the earth to make room for more fertile things. Yeah. No, that was it, man. He called us rotted crops.
I mean, that's a compliment. Thank you, Alistar Black. I've been called worse things. Remember that time Kevin called me a bitch on stream? I'll bring that up too.
Dude, hey, look, man. He should have known. Should have known. You say it once, you're gonna hear it for 3 years.
Yeah.
Even the time, like, even when you go big time and you leave the SmackDown pod, you'll still be on other shows. Like, yeah, that other show, man. Kevin, this guy, called me a bitch.
On a live recording.
On a live broadcast. Can't even edit it out.
Yeah, because I don't know how to edit.
Yeah, but Black's gonna be doing these vignettes probably for a while. I don't know.
But like, who are you gonna have him even feud with?
Somebody who doesn't like reading books.
Seth Rollins, because he just had a kid with Becky. There you go.
There you go.
I don't know.
Oh, no, because didn't he do something with Seth? Yeah, he was part of the whole eye bullshit with Ray. Seth took his eye
just
out.
kidding. Just kidding. No, we don't want that. We don't want that.
Seth.
Fuck, I forgot. Clearly, I forgot because Alistar Black hasn't been on TV in almost a year.
Have him murder some enhancement talent, man.
Have him just murder everybody.
That's what I'm saying.
Murder.
Just bring back murder. You know?
In the kayfabe sense.
When's the last time we talked about murder? I think it was Kevin Owens taking on Roman Reigns.
Oh, it might have been.
Yeah, because Kevin was saying you had to kill me. He's like, you'll have to kill me. Or something.
I'm pretty sure you literally made that the thumbnail. Those exact words.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, the second you bring up any type of like death in pro wrestling, I'm gonna be on it.
Because you're sick.
Yeah. Edfrey says, he did say fertile. He says for lining up Aleister Black, Dominic, Rey Mysterio, Babyface Otis, and Kevin Owens.
I mean, he was alongside Rey and Dom. He had a thing with Kevin Owens already.
Mm-hmm.
Have him go against Sami Zayn. That would be interesting. That would be fun to watch.
Just throw him back in there with Buddy Murphy, man.
Speaking of, where the fuck is Buddy Murphy?
They got nothing for that dude. They got nothing for him.
No, after Aaliyah said, I don't want to do this anymore.
No. Dirty Dogs backstage, they predict that later in the evening, Alpha Academy will defeat Rey and Dominic Mysterio. When brought up the who should be challenging him for their titles, Street Profits emerge. No Street Profits. No. Stop it. Okay?
Bad.
You had your belts. You keep losing. Do something. Be Bianca Belair's valet. Get away from the titles. Please.
Well, that's the issue. Is the issue I have with Raw, too. They don't have enough tag teams to do anything. It's gonna keep rotating between the same 3 teams.
No, see, that's the thing, though. SmackDown has 4. The belts are just going between 2 of them. So but that's what I'm saying. Like, okay. Just get the belts on Rey and Dom. Just get the belts on Rey and Dom. Do it. They'll represent the tag team championships. You'll have a much better story with a father and a son, with the past and the present, all of these dynamics. It's so much. It's so easy to tell that story. Just do it with them. The titles are on heels right now. That's where it should go.
Because the majority of the main roster champions are heel.
Yeah.
On both shows.
Both shows. Well, SmackDown,
Lashley,
everybody except for Bianca.
Yeah. I think Bianca is the only one who's not a heel.
Yeah. So because who's your women's champion over on
Rhea?
Rhea. Your United States champion is
Sheamus.
Sheamus is a face to me, though.
No, he beat the shit out of Humberto Carrillo.
Oh yeah, that's true. He did murder that guy.
He's a heel.
Yeah. So much for Humberto getting all swole.
He got jacked.
And then he was just effing killed.
Murdered.
Yes. And then Bobby Lashley's your world champ. Yeah. Who's the Raw tag champs?
AJ and Omos.
Okay, Omos is not a heel. AJ is. Omos is a sweet human being. Right?
Yeah, but they haven't been on TV since they won the titles.
So
weird. What was the fucking point?
I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, Bianca Belair is the only babyface champion in all of.
I just thought of this. There are 4 tag teams on Raw because you and Kevin returned.
Yep. Thank you. Yeah, we're back.
You do. You look just like him. The Not Hurt Business, so Cedric and Shelton, New Day, AJ and Omos. It's 4.
Yeah.
That's it.
I mean, you could technically say Lindsay and Grand Metalik, but
they're not used. They're not on TV.
They're more 24/7 title. They're more,
and even that hasn't been on TV either.
They're more Old Spice commercial.
Stop! I fucking hate those Old Spice commercials.
Oh man. As the tag teams are bickering and facing off, Bayley interjects herself. The interview becomes about Bayley. She talks about her title match against Bianca Belair at Backlash. She starts talking all sorts of trash about Belair. The camera pans over to Montez Ford, who apparently has had Bianca Belair on speakerphone the whole time. Bianca says, "Yeah, well, I'll be right there," to confront Bayley. We cut to commercial. We come back. Bianca says, "Go ahead and say that to my face now." Bayley runs it back. She doesn't insult her. She starts complimenting the hell out of her about her accomplishments and everything. And then Bianca's kind of taken back. She felt nice to get complimented, and then Bayley just comes back in and obnoxiously laughs, kind of like when Eddie Guerrero would just like shout out. He's like, "I lied." That's all I could think about. That's kind of just like Bayley's whole shtick. I don't know why Bianca doesn't just like haul off and hit her. I thought Bianca was supposed to be presented to us as like no nonsense, don't take shit.
Didn't Matt tweet that? Like, why is Bianca allowing people to talk to her like this without smacking the shit out of them?
Yeah, I mean, she let Sasha Banks slap her, and it's.
I mean,
weird.
but she definitely gave Sasha them receipts with her hand and her braid.
God knows, man. You think that has something to do with like the babyface dynamic? Babyfaces aren't allowed to be badass. Like only like select few faces can be like assertive and aggressive. I'm not sure. It's weird.
I hate WWE.
It's so weird how their characters dynamic is built.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Thankfully it didn't get released. I think one of them may have tested positive. Oh,
I'm guessing with AJ and Omos.
Oh, okay. We did hear rumors
that would
of
make
like another
sense.
outbreak, or at least an outbreak, or people may have come in contact and they're quarantining.
That's why Raw was basically a copy and paste from last week.
That's right. I remember hearing those rumors now.
Still mad.
Yeah. This tag match between Alpha Academy and Ray and Dominic, easily my favorite match of the whole night. The Dominic is dominated by Otis for the majority of the match. At one point, Chad Gable drapes a towel over Dominic in the corner to almost like a bullfighter goading a bull for Otis to come in. I thought that was a clever spot. How much you want to bet he's got a red towel next week?
He's probably going to.
Yeah, man. And then they'll chime in like stupid sound effects for Otis.
Stop it.
Yeah, man. He's like
SmackDown's Braun
Strowman. He's SmackDown's Braun Strowman, okay?
Don't put that bad juju in his universe, Kyle.
Otis even did the train spot outside the ring. He even did it, man. Dominic and Ray were on the entrance side of the ring on the floor. Otis came out on the hard cam side, and Otis had to run half a lap around to do a double clothesline. He literally did the train spot that Braun Strowman does.
Well, they got rid of the sound effect for Braun, at least for now.
For now.
If it comes back on Monday, I'm blaming you. Oh, wait. I'm not doing the Raw recap. Just kidding.
Yeah, I'm going to do the Raw recap for Katie, everybody.
Surprise.
Yeah. You're going to have to keep reminding me.
I know.
I'm not going to lie.
I know I'm going to have to.
But, Dominic starts to get dominated now by Chad Gable, who hits two nasty over the head belly to bellies. Starts mocking Eddie Guerrero, going for the third, being a German. Dominic lands on his feet, gets the hot tag to Ray. After the hot tag, Ray getting all his offense in, Gable is trying to attempt to military press him while on the turnbuckle. I thought that was crazy. Ray turns it into a Hurricanrana because Ray is just a madman. And at one point, Dominic gets in, helps Ray, sets him up for the 619. Dominic splashes onto Otis, sends Otis over the commentary table. Ray hits Frog Splash for the win. These two need to be your champs. They need to be, and the feud just needs to transition. Like the title feud needs to just transition to Alpha Academy and Ray and Dom. I mean, they're killing it. Their matches are so fun, man. They're easily the funnest matches every week on Raw. On SmackDown for me.
I was saying, imagine if it was on Raw. It would make Raw a little better.
Maybe.
Probably.
Here's a thought, man. Just open Raw up with a match. Like you just cut to a ring, like a bell ringing, and then people are wrestling, and it's all exciting and it's new. You're like, oh my god, what's going on?
That's unheard of.
I'm telling you, man. And then let it go for like 40 minutes. Like a pay-per-view championship quality match.
Insanity.
To open up Raw. People
Are you
would
kidding? Raw needs to start with 10-minute promos at least, with 3 different people involved at least.
People would lose
Come
their
on,
mind.
don't be foolish.
People would
Don't be
lose their
foolish.
mind.
I would lose my mind. It would make Raw recaps a whole lot better.
Yeah. After the match, Cesaro and Bryan come out immediately after the pinfall is counted. Cesaro comes out. He says, either come out here and give us an answer, or we'll come back there and get it from you. Once again, kind of odd seeing Daniel Bryan next to him. Just feels like a babyface Paul Heyman for Cesaro is what we're getting.
Mm-hmm.
This does bring Roman out. Roman, completely disrespectful to Cesaro, says, you don't deserve it. You'll never be on my level. You don't get to challenge me. The Universal Champion lays out the challenges, and then he goes on to challenge Daniel Bryan instead. And this is where, so I got 2 reactions to this. My gut reaction is, what a slap in the face to Cesaro. Like, to be the red herring and just get us to the Daniel Bryan feud. But as the promo went on, Roman Reigns says, when I beat you though, you quit SmackDown. I never want to see you again. Don't hang out backstage. Just don't be here when I'm here. And Cesaro, Daniel Bryan looks to Cesaro, and Cesaro, like a chump, is like, you got to do it. Like, Cesaro just took all that disrespect from Roman right on the chin, almost in an accepting manner. It's complete trash of Cesaro's character. Like, you should be pissed. Like, no, this night has been about me. I've been the one doing all this work. And even if Roman just tells him, you don't get to challenge me, I'm going to challenge Daniel Bryan, and Cesaro just shuts the fuck up, like he's put in his place. It's a bad look. It's a bad look. However, we've heard the rumors of Daniel Bryan wanting to go home, be a dad, work a part-time schedule. Maybe this plays out next week to build the proper feud with Cesaro. Maybe it's just putting it on hold for 1 week. But either way, for Cesaro just to stand there and take that disrespect with no rebuttal, just take it and accept it as truth and gospel, not a good look for the character, man. Just not a good look.
I mean, you could say that he's kind of just letting Roman talk to him like this until he gets the chance to get in the ring, like in a match with Roman, and then just unleashes the unholy hell on Roman. That's what I want to think, like, but I'm probably wrong because WWE doesn't like giving people opportunities when they deserve it. Fun.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I mean, they do let Cesaro go in the ring. Like, they do let commentary continually put him over. They do let people like the baby faces talk to him like he's, main event level. It really is only Roman Reigns that's dressing him down. I don't think Daniel Bryan's doing a disservice talking for him. I think I want to say I believe that is WWE trying to help him. But then again, if Daniel Bryan loses next week, he's not going to be his mouthpiece anymore. You know what I mean? Cesaro will have to speak for himself. So it was just a confusing angle tonight. That's all. Just confusing.
I have a feeling, like you said, it's going to lead to Bryan losing because there's no way in hell Roman's dropping the title on a random SmackDown. Get the fuck out of here.
That'd be nuts, man.
It's not going to happen.
I know.
They would never do that. They wouldn't.
Trying to think the last time. Oh, yeah. The last time was when Brock beat Kofi in 8 seconds. They did that on a random episode of SmackDown.
Why would you bring that up? No, it wasn't a random episode. It was like the first one on Fox or some bullshit.
Yeah.
That's why they did it. Bastards.
Shame on you, WWE. Still haven't forgiven
you. Shame.
Ed Free says, it's not a disservice, but it doesn't help the idea that they are behind Cesaro if Cesaro isn't talking for himself.
Mhm.
Well, like I said, if next week turns out the way I think it is, we'll definitely get Cesaro speaking for himself. Because I don't think there's anybody else in story that would play as proxy.
Mm-mm.
No, yeah, there's no one else that would do that for him. It is weird though that Heyman has not acknowledged that he used to manage Cesaro, like hasn't brought that up once. That
Yeah.
in 2012 Cesaro was a Heyman guy. You know?
I remember.
Yeah.
Some people don't. Heyman clearly forgot,
Yeah.
or he's just not acknowledging it.
Acknowledge me.
Stop. Oh no. Not again.
Oh man. Hey, thank you guys for joining us. That was our show for tonight. You know, be a legend. Head on over to, where is it? Here it is. Patreon.com/SmackDown Podcast. Get you some stickers, some t-shirts. Be a guest on UWO. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to shoot last Tuesday like I intended on it. I'm currently trying to reschedule. Hopefully, we'll have the special episode with Heel Pop's Chair Shots. I got to reach out to those boys now that my schedule is clearing up a little bit, and see if we can't reschedule it for another time. But make sure, once again, you guys like, subscribe, follow us here on Twitter at Putting You Over. Make sure to tune in on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. You know, when you see Standing Streamer out here interviewing people, talking pro wrestling, him and Vanessa are fantastic, man. But until next time, which I guess is Monday for me.
Well, or Monday night or Tuesday morning?
I don't know. We'll see. I have a new coffee maker, so maybe Monday night.
Maybe. You know what? If you do Monday night, I may pop on with you. As long as I don't host it, it's a break for me.
All right, I got you. We'll talk about it, Katie. Everybody have a good one. Bye.
Bye.